it's me, Kiani. Today's video, I'm back with my next installment to my Test to Invest series where I'll be trying the new Fenty Beauty Concealer. This concealer has been getting a lot of hype. A lot of YouTubers have already been paid to give their endorsement to the concealer. But you know what? I'm just like you. I'm an everyday girl and I typically just want to buy products that work. So that's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be testing the Fenty Beauty Concealer to see if it's worth your investment. I will show you guys how I'm applying the concealer for more of an everyday glam type look, and then I'm going to give you a quick wear test to see if the concealer, again, is worth your investment. So if that seems like something you're interested in, this is the type of videos that I like to bring you guys on my channel. Make sure you subscribe to my channel to never miss another upload. If you've not already subscribed to my Instagram, make sure you do that, because oftentimes I'll give you behind the scenes information of how we come to the videos you'll see here. But without further ado, if you're interested in my commentary on the Fenty Beauty Concealer, let's get started. Alright guys, so I've turned my lights all the way down and I've zoomed all the way in. I'm hoping that this video comes out correct, okay? I just wanted you to be able to see what my skin looks like without really bright light, so we can really be the judge if I have the right color and what is the effects of this concealer on my skin. So we're talking about the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Instant Retouch Concealer today. It's showing that I'm getting 0.27 fluid ounces. I love the packaging. I love that Rihanna has very sleek packaging for Fenty. The shade that I'm testing is 340. If you followed my Instagram, you saw me swatch several different colors. They were out of the shade 350. I don't think they had received it in yet from what the sales associate told me. So I did swatch 4 to 5 shades on my hand. I'll insert that picture. If you're not already following my Instagram, you want to make sure you do that. I'm going to try and be very conscious and in the moment to let you guys see how I go through the process of getting the videos to YouTube. So make sure you're following my Instagram for that. But back to the review of the concealer. Again, the packaging is super duper sleek. The packaging does mimic the color of the product. I love when they give you kind of a see-through visual. Although sometimes I have seen that bottles like this can be a little bit deceiving, but from what I could tell when I swatched this on my hand, it was pretty much exact. Again, the shade is 340. And let's just do a quick swatch right here on my chin so you can kind of see the shade, and we're just going to tap it out. So what am I thinking right now? I'm thinking this shade is spot on. Just my first impression of it, so to speak. I like that the concealer is not super sticky. It doesn't feel like it's heavy and drying, which is going to be great since we are in the middle of winter here. I don't feel like the concealer is going to be too heavy to give me more of an everyday glam type look. And from what I can tell in the viewfinder here, it's not oxidizing. I did find the product in my Sephora store. It did run me about $27. I have seen a lot of other YouTubers saying that the shade range is so good that you can use it as a foundation. That's kind of the technique that I'm going to do today, because I do want a very minimalistic look when I apply this. Just as a heads up on why I'm not using the Fenty foundation, the shade that I have in the Fenty foundation is my summer shade. So I want something a little bit less makeup like, so let's see if I can get that. I'm going to use the Melanie Mills. This is the Body Gleam Radiance in the shade Peach Deluxe. You guys know that I often mix this in with my foundation, but today I'm just going to pop this in on my brush and I'm going to use it as a foundation by itself using my Stalazi flat buffer brush in the S507, and I'm just going to pop this on my face just to give me a little bit of a base. Oh yes, give me that luster, honey. Now I'm going to go directly in with the Fenty concealer. I love this applicator, and one other thing that I didn't mention, the concealer does have a very pretty peach undertone. If you've been watching my channel, you know that I typically use a color corrector underneath the eye, but I am going to apply this without one so we can get a good read of how the concealer works solo. So far, I'm liking that the applicator, oh my god, I love that this one is flat. I love that it is applying the product very nicely. I'm not having to dip back in. I'm thinking that that one pull out is That one pull out is all you need. From what I can tell, it is drying pretty evenly. I could tell by the way that it was starting to settle. But I'm going to move really, really quickly and blend this out. Some people might want to use a damn beauty blender. I'm going to use my large fluff brush. This is the L224. It is a fluffy brush, natural hair fibers by Stellazzi. All of my coupon codes will be in the description box. And there's definitely one there for Stellazzi. And I'm just gradually blending this out. I like that this brush is nice and tight. And if you notice in Rihanna's line, there is a tiny concealing brush that is sold separately, I believe, for the same price of the concealer. And when I tell you that the tools that you use will completely transform your face. So I'm a big fan of brushes and sponges and things, but for this, baby, can you see how that is blended out? And I only needed to use the product right where I needed to use it. So underneath my eye was really, really blue. And now it seems like it's coming in really, really natural. Ooh, girl. Yes, ma'am. So let's just blend this side out. I will say that it is drying very nicely. So I would probably want to put it on one eye and blend that out before you apply it to the next side if you think it's going to dry too quickly on you, because it is drying down in a pretty good amount of time. Bitch, I'm stunning. Rihanna, baby, you better give this old girl some hope, honey. What? I am looking filtered and flawless. And just for the sake of testing how it reapplies, I'm going to hit this area that I typically term blue, and I'm just going to switch over to my strobe. This is the L307 brush, just because it's a little bit bigger. So I packed the concealer with the large fluff, which is the L224, and you'll see that I switched over to a bigger brush just to kind of diffuse it a little bit more, the L307, both by Stellazzi. I can see a little bit of that blue area right in here, which is what I typically use color corrector for. But just looking at the concealer, she's cute. I'll be interested to see how she performs throughout the day, because typically when I'm really, really dark underneath here, as the day progresses, that's the area that tends to break fastest. Those are the types of things that I test when I look for concealer, or what I consider a good concealer. Real quick, I'm just gonna set this with my RCMA powder. Yes, there is a powder that goes along with Rihanna, but I already spent money on the concealer, so I'm going to try to use what I already know works. And I always love how the RCMA works with my concealer, so that's what we're going to do. I'm going to use a little bit of the concealer as a quick little highlight right through here, just to zhuzh it up a little bit. It buffs out really, really nice, you guys. Like, I'm liking the formulation so far. So I'm gonna really quickly disappear and come back to you fully made up, okay? 3, 2, 1. What do we think, guys? For a no makeup kind of look? Looks pretty good. That blue right there is concerning me. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take you guys along with me. I have to go to the dentist today. I'm actually already running late, imagine that. I'm going to wear this makeup all day long. I'm going to come back this afternoon, let you guys know what I think about this Fenty Beauty Concealer, if it's worth your investment. I'm going to do a little bit of a wear test for you guys today. I'm going to head to the dentist, and let's see how bad they tear my face up, okay? Woo! That light bright this morning, honey. She's bright, but I am at a red light, and what I can tell right now, I'm already getting some creasing right here. Like, that is not good. Like, it looks stunning. Like, I am feeling this entire makeup look. I'm just gonna tell you guys that, but just that real quick up close and personal, those fine lines gonna probably give me the business. But won't you agree that it looks really complete. Like it looks like I did a full face and I really didn't. So I do like that aspect of it. I am going to be at the dentist in a few minutes and I'm sure he's going to completely detach my face. So we'll come back and see how she fares after that, okay? All right, just left the dentist. I am numb on this side because we are restoring my bottom teeth to give me, you know, that little bit more of that veneer-ish look. Anyway, that's no here nor there. Taking a look at the concealer, but let's see if I can zoom you guys in. Is it zooming? See this creasing that I'm getting right here? Not cute. But this eye tends to crease more. This eye tends to be a little bit more blue. And I think I did address that in the video earlier this morning. Just looking at it, it doesn't look blue, just in natural light. So I guess that's a plus. We're still going to wear it a little bit longer. And I'll give you guys my finalized commentary. But right now, I'm just thinking this creasing, honey, I'm gonna have to get over myself because she's creasing. All right, guys, and I'm back. I just want to zoom in really quickly. I honestly came home just to show you guys what I am talking about with this concealer. Like, it is settling in my fine line. Like, it is totally one of those products that I think is not going to be as emollient as necessary for a little bit more mature skin. The way this is settling, honestly, it was enough to make me just come home, like I said. Now, you can call me obsessive compulsive, but can you see what is going on? How that concealer is grabbing that fine line? So what that means is the concealer is definitely holding, but because the under eye area is really too dry, it's going to make that area look a lot worse than it does if I didn't have makeup on. On this side, you can see that it's a little bit smoother, so it's not showing the fine line as bad. Right here, which is where I was really worried about the product. I was worried about it being not having enough coverage to cancel out the blue. But honestly, that's not even my main concern as far as reviewing this concealer. The review has quickly gone to, is this product worth the investment for mature skin? But I really wanted to get on camera just to make sure that I was not hallucinating or making the issue bigger than what it was. And I want to give you guys my honest review on it. I love the finish of the product. Like, if I zoom back out right now, which I'm going to do, the makeup looks flawless, but this is my area of concern. Yeah, just by zooming her out, she's good. Like, it is still such a pretty coverage. I went into a few clothing stores. Just how pretty and filtered my skin looked, I was like, yes girl, come on Fenty, you've done it. But once I got back into that rearview mirror and I can see this eye settling in these fine lines, girl, that is not the look. I did get lots and lots of compliments on how pretty I look today. This could actually work as an everyday girl beat, but I need to see if I can figure out how to make it not look so cakey. I'm going to grab the same brush that I use to set the concealer, and I'm going to dampen it with my Mario Badescu spray, and I'm going to go in and try to rehydrate this area. I'm going to grab my Glam Core so I can really get in here. Ooh, girl, yes, honey, you's creased. And I'm just going to kind of re-emulsify it. Not reapplying it, but just kind of smooth it out. So oftentimes you'll have your makeup start to get oily or something. The tea is not to go in and reapply product. It's really to go in and just touch up. So that's what I'm doing now. So now I think we pulled myself back together. If you're looking for more of an everyday type look, obviously you're not going to have as many steps to prime the makeup or really bake the makeup, or even you might not even get around to the proper amount of skincare on the makeup. Just knowing that this product here is going to need a little bit of touch up. If that's the type of look that you're going for, you might actually want to go through with the other steps. I know that Fenty did come out with a primer for the concealer. I didn't invest in that. Also, with my fine lines, I would probably really need to use a good eye cream before I use this makeup, and maybe even use a little bit less of it. So those are some checks and balances that I would put into place if I'm going to continue to use this makeup. I probably won't leave my house without having some type of touch-up mechanism. Now comes the question, do I think the Fenty Beauty Concealer is worth my investment? I'm going to have to give it a no because of how much creasing it did. I bought the product so I could test it on camera for you. I love how flawless I look, but up close, no, it's not a standalone product. Totally not. And will this concealer replace my Tarte Shape Tape? I can't say so. I'm really at this point just wanting one product that I can actually use and not have to worry about touching up. As far as for a little bit more mature skin, there's going to be a lot of tweaking that I would have to do for this product to be a standalone. So with that part, it's not worth my investment, but it's time for you guys to comment down below. What do you think of this review? Would you like me to review other products like this? Have you seen the technique of wetting a beauty blender or a brush and going back and having to touch it up? Are you a girl that likes to touch up? You guys know I love to know. Comment down below. You guys also know I love to connect with you, so make sure you connect with me. Follow me on all my social media links to never miss another upload. If you have not subscribed to my channel and you like what you saw here, I would love for you to click the subscribe button. Also click that bell, which is a post notification, so every time that I release a video, you are notified. Until next time, guys, thanks so much for watching. Hugs and kisses. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.